Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Listen with Stories. Before we begin, take a slow, deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Let your shoulders relax. Let your mind become calm and clear. You are here to listen. You are here to learn. And today, we have a very powerful story for you. A boy sits alone in a field. He is 11 years old. His teacher has just told his mother something terrible. "Your son is too stupid to learn," the teacher said. "He will never amount to anything. That boy will one day hold 1,093 patents. He will change how the world sleeps, works, and communicates. He will be called the greatest inventor in American history." That boy's name is Thomas Alva Edison. This is his story. If you are new here, welcome. This channel is called Listen with Stories. Every week, we bring you a real, true story of a famous person. We speak slowly and clearly so you can follow every word. If this story helps your English, please subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. Thomas Edison was born on the 11th of February 1847 in Milan, Ohio, in the United States. He was the seventh and last child in his family. His father was a man named Samuel Edison. His mother was Nancy Elliott Edison. Thomas was a curious child. He asked questions all the time. He wanted to know why things worked. He wanted to understand everything around him. But school was hard for Thomas. His mind moved fast, very fast. He could not sit still and follow the lessons. His teachers thought he was difficult. One teacher called him addled. That is an old English word. It means confused or broken. His mother, Nancy, was furious. She took Thomas out of school. She decided to teach him herself at home. This was one of the most important decisions in history. Nancy read to Thomas every day. She gave him books about science, history, and nature. She told him he was special. She told him he was intelligent. She believed in him when no one else did. Thomas later said, "My mother was the making of me." At age 9, Thomas read a science book called A School Compendium of Natural and Experimental Philosophy. He was fascinated. He began doing experiments at home. He turned the family cellar into a small laboratory. He was 9 years old. Thomas was a hard worker from a very young age. At age 12, he got a job selling newspapers and candy on a train. The train traveled from Port Huron to Detroit each day. Thomas sold papers. He made money, but he did not waste his free time. He brought books and chemicals onto the train. He set up a small laboratory in the baggage car. He read. He experimented. He learned. One day, there was an accident. Some chemicals caught fire in the baggage car. The conductor was very angry. He threw Thomas and his equipment off the train. Some people say the conductor also hit Thomas on the ear. After that, Thomas began to lose his hearing. By the time he was an adult, he was almost completely deaf. But Thomas did not see his deafness as a tragedy. He said it helped him concentrate. It cut out the noise of the world. It let him think more clearly. While working on the trains, Thomas learned something important. He learned how to use the telegraph. The telegraph was a machine that sent messages through electric signals. It was the most important communication technology of that era. Thomas became very good at it. Very, very good. At 16, he became a professional telegraph operator. He traveled from city to city, working at telegraph offices. He worked at night, He was alone. He was quiet. And while others slept, Thomas experimented. He was always thinking, always building, always asking questions. Thomas Edison had big dreams. He wanted to be an inventor, not just a worker, an inventor. He moved to Boston in 1868. He was 21 years old. He got a job as a telegraph operator at night. During the day, he worked on inventions. His first real invention was an electric vote recorder. It was designed to help politicians vote faster in meetings. He was excited. He was proud. He brought it to Washington, D.C. He showed it to a politician. The politician looked at it. Then he shook his head. "Young man," the politician said, "we don't want fast voting. We want slow voting. Slow voting gives us time to change minds." Edison's vote recorder was rejected. His first real invention rejected. This moment changed Edison forever. He made himself a promise that day. He would never again invent something that nobody wanted. He would only build things the world needed. He moved to New York City in 1869. He was broke. He had no money. He slept on the floor of a friend's office. He was hungry and tired. But he kept working. One day, a stock ticker machine in a big financial office broke down. Everyone was panicking. Nobody could fix it. Edison was there by accident. He looked at the machine. He understood it immediately. He fixed it in 2 hours. The manager was amazed. He offered Edison a job right away. He paid him $300 a month, a very good salary in 1869. Edison's life changed overnight. In 1876, Edison did something no one had done before. He built a laboratory just for invention. It was in Menlo Park, New Jersey. He called it an invention factory. He hired a team of workers, engineers, scientists, mathematicians. Together, they would work on problems every single day. Edison wanted to produce a major invention every 10 days, a minor invention every 6 days. This sounds impossible, but Edison was serious. He worked 18 hours a day. He slept on a cot in the laboratory. He ate quickly. He rested little. His team did the same. One visitor said that walking into Menlo Park was like walking into the future. The inventions came quickly. In 1877, Edison invented the phonograph. This machine could record sound and play it back. The first words ever recorded were Edison himself speaking. "Mary had a little lamb." The world was astonished. A machine that could remember voices? People came from everywhere to see it. Even the President of the United States came to Menlo Park. Edison became famous overnight. Newspapers called him the Wizard of Menlo Park. But his greatest challenge was still ahead. Edison wanted to create something that would change the world. He wanted to bring electric light to ordinary people. At that time, people used gas lamps and candles. The night was dark. The night was dangerous. Edison believed electricity could light the world. He began working on the electric light bulb in 1878. He needed a filament, a thin material inside the bulb. When electricity passed through it, the filament would glow. That glow would produce light. But which material would work? Edison and his team tried everything. They tried carbon. They tried platinum. They tried copper wire. They tried human hair. They tried coconut fibers. They tried thousands and thousands of materials. Each one failed. Reporters came to his laboratory. "Have you failed again, Mr. Edison?" they asked. Edison looked at them calmly. "I have not failed," he said. "I have successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." He kept going. On the 22nd of October, 1879, something happened. Edison and his team placed a thin piece of carbonized bamboo inside a glass bulb. They connected it to electricity. The bulb glowed. 1 hour passed. It was still glowing. 2 hours, still glowing. 13 hours, still glowing. 45 hours, still glowing. Thomas Edison sat in his laboratory. He was 32 years old. He had worked for more than a year on this single problem. He had failed 10,000 times. And now the world had electric light. Edison did not stop. He created the first electric power station in New York City in 1882. He brought electric light to homes and streets. He invented systems for delivering electricity across cities. Later, he improved the telephone. He invented motion picture technology, the camera that records movies. He created the alkaline battery. He made the phonograph better and better. In total, Thomas Edison held 1,093 patents. That is still a world record. He built laboratories. He built companies. He built industries. He changed the way humans live, sleep, communicate, and create. Thomas Edison died on the 18th of October, 1931. He was 84 years old. On the night of his funeral, President Herbert Hoover asked Americans to do something special. He asked them to turn off their electric lights for 1 minute, in honor of the man who gave them light. The boy who was told he was too stupid to learn gave the world something it still uses every single night. My friends, before we end today, I want to speak directly to you. You are learning English. Maybe some days it feels slow. Maybe some days you feel like you are not improving. Maybe you feel like giving up. Think of Thomas Edison. He tried 10,000 times, 10,000 failures, 10,000 lessons. Each one brought him closer to the light. Your English journey is the same. Every listening session is one experiment. Every new word is one step closer. Every day you practice, you are making progress, even if you cannot see it yet. You are not failing. You are finding the ways that do not work, so you can find the way that does. Keep going, my friends. The light is coming. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope the story of Thomas Edison inspired you. I hope it also helped your English. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below. Tell me, what surprised you most about Edison's story? What will you remember from today? And if you want part 2, tell me in the comments. We can explore Edison's rivalry with Nikola Tesla. That story is truly extraordinary. Until next time, listen slowly, learn deeply, and stay curious. This is Listen with Stories, and I will see you very soon.